Hello everyone, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. How are we all today? Wherever you are in the world when you're watching, the hugest of shout outs to you. Firstly, thank you all for your comments on my videos, your support of the channel, your donations. Everything is greatly received and appreciated. Two things I want to do today. In response to viewers' questions, I wanted to look at the next 5 or 6 months for the US President Joe Biden. And secondly, if we've got time, I want to look at, take another look at that Manhattan DA's case, which is where I feel toward the end of the year, people have said, well, when will the ex-president actually face any sort of justice? You know, in other words, when will there be a charge laid against him? I think it's there that we need to look at. In relation to the Trump organization. I think he knows it's coming, and it's I think around the timeline for that is around November, December, but that's just my intuition. We'll take a look through the cards. But first to the US President Joe Biden. US President Joe Biden. People are worried, I guess, about, you know, a dip in the polls. I've read on this before. I think he rebounds as we move into 2022. You know, there's a lot to be positive about. I think the biggest problem for the US president is not getting his legislation through in the way that he wants it. But he will get something through, albeit reduced. Under the circumstances, everything is being managed so well, you know, under the circumstances, given what is occurring in the US and around the world too. Okay, so let's, in terms of our politics, let's get started. What is occurring for the president, US President Joe Biden? Yeah, there will be, I think, another major protest, which won't be peaceful. That is coming up. It could even be around the vaccine mandates. But everything is changing. Everything is changing. It's not the same, extreme right politics of the past as the challenge. There are also workers demanding more, you know, leaving jobs that are underpaid and poor conditions. A strike at, I think it is the John Deere factory. The people are wanting more. They're wanting change. Okay, and if it's not going to be delivered by their political leaders, they will start to take matters in their own hands. The US president has said the strike is not such a bad thing. If they want to improve their conditions, they have every right to strike. All right, so let's have a look. Okay. All right, what's happening for the president in the next 5 to 6 months? US President Joe Biden, next 5 to 6 months. I'm seeing somebody on a horse. Yeah, this is associated with the protests, I think. So October, November, December, yeah. January, February, March. Okay, so, all right, so there is, at the base of the pack, the Three of Cups and the Temperance card. I think this is in relation to the ex-president. I think we're going to see some kind of move there toward the end of the year. Temperance is a December card associated with Sagittarius. Three of Cups talks about circles of support. It also talks about moderation, and I talked about the politics changing, even though we can't see it. It's like the image that I got when I opened up for this reading was looking in the mirror and then the diamond drill or shattering that mirror, shattering that reflection. I think we've already been through that, and I think the insurrection was deeply felt. And I feel that, I feel that he is going to rebound. There will be disappointments along the way, but we've still got this cup left. So there's going to be wins, and I do see justice. The win will be in relation to justice. I've always felt that the voting rights legislation in some form gets through. Is that what that is in response to? Is that the January 6th committee? Justice is a theme over the next 6 months. All right, let's bring the laptop down and take a look. So there's a win in October. What is that regarding? Is that the Infrastructure and Reconciliation Bill? There is the victory card, the Six of Wands. So there is a victory for Biden in, where are we? The 16th. Over the next 2 weeks, there's some sort of victory for him. Show me what this is in regard to. So we have the Six of Pentacles. I do feel it is in relation to his legislation. It could even be getting something through around the infrastructure, giving and receiving help. This is loans and debts. Of course, the debt ceiling has been raised until December. There is this win around finances. But we've also got the Seven of Wands, but, having to defend his financial agenda, but also standing his ground. This is a president that isn't going to back off. And he is going to defend what he needs to defend. Now, we've got the Three of Wands. There's a lot of work behind the scenes being done. I think this win, and we've got the Magician at the base of the pack, I think this win is in relation to a piece of legislation he's able to get through in October. Now, I'm not sure what that one will be, but there's definitely a win for him. So November, there is a decision point. November, the Two of Swords, there's a crossroads for Joe Biden. Some kind of heavy decision that needs to be made. What is this around? Show me what this Two of Swords is around in November. Yeah, the government must take a decision in November. What is this to do with? It's in relation to commitments. It's in relation to partnerships. And it's foundational. What is this in relation to? Endings and beginnings. Okay, so November, there could be decisions taken around foreign policy, something on the world stage, new partnerships announced. There is a significant, I guess, it's partnering up with another, I don't know, is it another country? The Hierophant talks about government. What is this? Endings and new beginnings. It's a difficult decision for him to make. I'll just put that out there. But it's one that actually brings its own rewards with the Knight of Cups. He does have luck, Joe Biden. And, I've always said you shouldn't write him off. A difficult decision. Something comes to an end. This could even be, is this the filibuster? Something comes to an end, maybe even in the Senate, but it's something that brings a reward. Now, by December, he's in a very, very, very strong position. Let's see what that's about. December. Yeah. So there's a win with some sort of legislation in October. There's a difficult decision, either foreign policy-wise or even the filibuster. Even in the Senate, there's some difficult decision. But by December, we've got the Strength card. Let's have a look. Oops, something. Justice. Ooh, wow, okay. Justice twice. And the Queen of Cups, something is revealed and justice is done. Wow, Two of Wands. A decision that comes to fruition in time. The Tower card. This could even be in relation to the insurrection. There is a finding by December and there is a referral to the Justice Department. And it's a strong decision that he makes. Okay, by January, though, we've got the fallout. We've got the Eight of Cups, leaving what is no longer working. It's loss, but it's also, you walk away from the table, but you're walking toward the sunrise. So there's some kind of severing of something in January, a loss of some description in January. What is this regarding for the president? So we have the Nine of Pentacles. This could be around the economy. Yeah, you could find in January something around the economy dips. But I did get this Knight of Wands when I opened up the reading. So there will be a need perhaps to stimulate the economy in January. Something around January's time frame looks like an impact on the economy. By February, we've got the Hanged Man. That can be stalling, that can be suspension, something that really isn't moving forward. Let's take a look. February, what is this Hanged Man? What is this Hanged Man? The Hierophant. So this could even be... Now we know in December they've got to raise the ceiling again, the debt ceiling. That could be the Strength card. They could even go that alone. There's a lot happening around the Senate. I'll just pull the laptop down so you can see. February. The Hanged Man, something around the government, and the Five of Pentacles, loss and disappointment. February, I feel, is a difficult month in Congress as a result of what's played out here. We'll watch for that one. And finally, we've got the Page of Swords in March. Now, the Page of Swords is a truth emerging, information coming out. It's like this bird is on the shoulder here, passing some kind of information on. So we need to look in March for some kind of truth to emerge. Could even be because of the Hangman here. This 10, I would think this would be the Republicans. This can sometimes mean the, slander or the spy in the camp. Page of Swords, carries with it that little sword there that can be quite nefarious. What is the Page of Swords here? 4, and we have here the Ten of Wands. Yeah, look, it's more of politics. It could even be, that's interesting, the Empress card and the Eight of Pentacles. Could even be, what is this? The Hermit, the King of Pentacles. It could even be in relation to Trump and the Republicans, just undermining, making life difficult for him. It could even be information again emerging about, because my feeling is going toward Republicans, it could be information regarding their loyalty to the country, and it could be in response to the January 6th committee. Yeah, okay. It's, to me, the action here is, disappointment. So there are wins. There are difficult decisions over the next 6 months. There is strength and leadership. There is stalling and agitation by the Republicans in Congress. To me, this just talks about the difficulties of getting his agenda through. But he does have wins there. And I think if the filibuster remains, I do feel the Democrats will raise the debt ceiling on their own in December. They do get their legislation through, albeit cut down. But there are difficult decisions for him to make. There is also the January 6th. I feel around December may bring forward some findings. I'm not sure of the timelines. Let's take a look at will there be criminal referrals from the January 6th committee. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. The Five of Coins. And the 3. So the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's almost like the capital, isn't it, there? Let's keep going. What's in the past? Strength. That could be that Strength card in December, that there is a referral. Potentially, yes, the Chariot. And we've got the Eight of Swords, restriction. And the 3 of Cups, yeah. So this could be all sorts of criminal referrals for those that aren't cooperating. And the 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's loss here and the Star card. So while there's been loss, there is this hope that there will be a strong result come out from the January the 6th. I think that Strength card in December is that referral. 10 of Cups, yeah. So I do feel, yes, there will be criminal referrals. We're already seeing that with the stonewalling by Bannon and a criminal referral for him. Okay, it is around the money too. They're going to dig deeply on who funded this. You're going to get your answers. That committee's going to bring forward the answers that you want. Let's go to the Manhattan DA case. It's like December, for all sorts of reasons, is a very hard, difficult month. January, February is difficult for the economy. By March, you could even have the ex-president in real legal jeopardy. But let's see. And that could be where the protests are coming from. And there's so much heaviness around the unworkability of the Congress over the next 6 months. That's all there. Okay, let's have a look at the ex-president. Can you let me know when will he be brought to, or when will a charge be laid? Okay, so what I'm seeing is somebody, they're looking at like a map, and they're like drawing connections right now. It's like one of those suspect type, that you see on the crime shows, tracing the links back to various people. I think it is the Manhattan DA's case, that's what they're doing now. When will Trump, the ex-president, face any sort of charge? Yeah, the Knight of Swords, the truth emerging. The Eight of Cups, we've got loss. We've got judgment coming forward. It's inevitable, people, that he will face a charge in relation to, I think it is the Manhattan DA's case. The devil, greed, avarice, those that are chained to him. But that is in the past. In the sky, we've got the Queen of Wands. She's all-seeing, this queen. And she has a project, she has a plan, she's highly motivated. And we've got the King of Cups in the near future. And the Nine of Swords, anxiety. He's worried about Biden. He's very worried about Biden. Let's keep going. The Eight of Coins. That's his money. That's money laundering. So, if things come out from Manhattan, Biden could be in a position where federal charges might need to be laid. He's very, very concerned about his money and the money trail. Nine of Coins in the hopes and fears. Again, very concerned about the Manhattan DA's case. And here's the decision point. A decision needs to be made. The King of Wands, the lawmakers, prosecutors, courts, and the Tower card. Yeah. Okay, so the Sun card at the base and the King of Swords. So the investigators that's full illumination. Again, 2 months, and the Temperance card again confirms a December time frame. In 2 months, we're going to see some movement, but I'm also getting the federal government here as well. The Tower card comes up again. By December, he faces charges. I'm just going to put that out there. Well, that's my feeling on it. Let's confirm this. There's a difficult decision by lawmakers or by courts or by prosecutors. What is this Two of Swords? That was in November, wasn't it? Yeah, Temperance. Again, confirming a decision to moderate something, to heal something. And the Knight of Swords, yeah, the truth. The decision to bring the truth forward. And the Nine of Pentacles. It'll be everybody's wish fulfillment, won't it, if charges are laid. There is, he's very concerned about that money laundering aspect, where he got his money from, how he made it, those tax returns. The Manhattan case could very well lead to a federal charge, but I'm also seeing the insurrection here as well. I'm not saying Trump would be charged by December around that insurrection, but there could be criminal referrals by then. A weight sits on Biden in some way. He has to make a decision around this. I'm not sure. I mean, he waived executive privilege for the ex-president. There's another situation or decision that he's faced with concerning the ex-president. I'm just going to put that out there. Sometimes, you know, not even I have the close detail, but that's my intuitive feeling that in some way the current president has to make a decision about the ex-president in the future. But again, I go back to the Manhattan DA's case, and I feel that they're in the middle of joining those dots, and that there is going to be a linkage between those who are already indicted, and they're making those linkages to Donald Trump. Let's have a look. One more question, just quick. Ivanka Trump has been very quiet lately. What's going on? Show me what is occurring in her life. Ivanka Trump. Ivanka Trump. Wow. The Tower card. Things aren't good for her. And the Four of Coins. Very insecure. What is she insecure about? She's insecure about the insurrection. She's insecure about the charges. She's insecure about her being implicated. Five of Coins. There's also money loss for her as well. Loss, being locked out, not accepted. She's facing a Tower moment. She's facing the result of who she is, what she's done. The Three of Coins, what she did in the past. So her days of building an empire, for example, are over. The Nine of Swords, very, very anxious about the legal jeopardy. Yeah. We've got the abuse of power here. I think she knows. And the Nine of Coins. So she's sitting pretty at the moment, but there is this abuse of power, sabotage. These are not nice cards. The Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords, all the fortune in the world, you know, all the luck in the world is not holding this energy at bay. The Two of Wands, she is concerned about something that will happen in the near future. And the King of Swords, investigations. What is she anxious about? She's also anxious about what the current president will do. Wow. And we've got walking away, loss. So, what is she anxious about? Current investigations. What does she fear? She fears what the current president might do. Interesting that those themes came up right through the reading. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you for tuning in. And a special shout out to my friend Barbara in the States. She made me this beautiful necklace. This stone is only found in the Dominican Republic. Sometimes it's Larimer, sometimes referred to as the Atlantis stone. And it just calms everything down, gives you that beautiful association with the sea. And that's why I'm wearing it today, because I love the ocean. As you know, I have my Neptune there in Scorpio, and I've got a whole bunch of asteroids, including Chiron and Pallas Athena. I think it is Juno up there in Pisces, and I've got my Venus in Scorpio. So I do resonate with that water energy, along with fire energy as well, with the Sagittarius sun there. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Have a great week, everybody. I'll be back with a short midweek, maybe a couple of shorts and we'll go from there. But thank you for tuning in, and all the best.